What's going on, my favorite people out there? It is the werewolf. What is this particular video about? Well, I got some information from some viewers, a particular video. This video is dedicated to Ron. Thank you for the information. And this video is going to be about the heirloom birth record. All right. What is that? Now, we all know in our processes, remember, just because we talk about something does not mean you have to do all of the things mentioned in all the videos. This is education, entertainment, informational purposes only. Do your own vetting, move how you want to move. But here we show people how to get back to the private. Remember this, guys? To all the trolls out there, to all the government agents, state ofs. Remember this? This is still in effect. If you haven't read it, I'm going to make a video and we're going to go over it. All right? We the people. What they really meant is we the private people, not we the legal people that you guys control. We the private people that control the governments and the states. Because even right now, there's a private board members watching these videos, because I know you guys do. And on that board, they control the state of whatever. Okay, they're private people. You don't even know their names. You don't even know how to find out who they are. Okay, so, but I get it. Let's pull this down to brass tacks. You've got people on top who are private members who know exactly what I'm talking about, and they're private and they own the boards. These boards are the ones who own and control these corporations called the state of this, the state of that, the county of whatever. They're all private people. They govern over the legal people, the juridical person, the public person. Once you take that name and bring it into their jurisdiction as a resident of their corporation, they are the CEOs, the CFOs, COOs, okay? And that's fine. Totally fine to have your PMA, which is a private members association. Nothing wrong with that at all. I don't even care that they're here doing business, even though legally they're foreign because, well, they incorporated through DC, which is not a member of the United States of America, but I digress. So all I'm saying is that you need to create a private side, okay? Use the legal side and the legal person for those legal things in the public. Create a private side and do things privately. That's what they do. Wealthy people move in trusts. They have their house, vehicle, land, whatever else, assets in a trust. Their income is generated through a trust. Their income is generated through through their governmental agency, which is considered to be a U.S. citizen, and it's taxable. Okay, but there are other forms of non-taxable entities that are out there. So anyway, I digress. Let's get back to it. So don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe, and we will go from here. All right. So this particular video is about the heirloom birth record. Now, what is it? We know that when you are born, the hospital issues you the one with the baby feet print on there. Now, a lot of times what they're doing is they're going digital, so they're scanning it, scanning the bottom of the baby's foot. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. No. Do not scan my baby. I don't want anything recorded. Oh, we have to do it by law. No, there's no law that states that only unless you are claiming that you and your child are U.S. citizens, residents of the state. Otherwise, no. But you know what? I'm not telling you to say that, because hear me out. What I'm saying is if you're going to do it and they're going to do it, then can you make money off of that? Are you going to then cut me in? Because that's my property. That's one of the things I would say. They're going to say, what are you talking about? That's weird, because they're not going to know, but the people above them know exactly what I'm talking about. But to avoid an argument, don't even bring that up. Okay. So, but what you want to do is you want to get a copy of that scan. Pay for it. Yeah, they're going to get you for 100, 150 bucks. They're getting you for like 10 racks anyway, 10 grand, 10K for, the being there anyway. Even if you got insurance, it's not all going to be covered. So add it. And sometimes they'll say, well, we can't add on to the bill. You have to pay for that separately. Why? Why? So you guys aren't asking the right questions. So, okay, fine. So then you either tell them to bill you, send you a bill, because they send you a bill for everything else, right? Hospital ride, bill comes in mail. So give me that's called the heirloom or the memorial birth certificate or birth record or heirloom record of birth. That's what you want. That's the one, that's the private one. It's the one that they don't want you to have. They want you to take the certificate of live birth for free. Here's your receipt. And then you hand that over to the state and the state gives you a legal person. Here you go. Nice doing business with you. Brought you into our PMA with all the state ofs. And now you're a member. You're a resident. You can go anywhere within our jurisdiction. See, physically being in the area and them doing business near you is like saying, oh, well, there's a Boy Scout headquarters over there. I guess I got to be a Boy Scout. I'm in the area, so I'm a Boy Scout now. That's not how it works. The private person does not have to contract. The United States of America outlawed slavery. So you can't force me to sign anything. You can't force me to be your member. But at the same time, if you elect to be completely private and get rid of your legal name, then they can't force you to take their benefits and privileges of the police or the fire department, whatever. You have to contract with them on your own because you're no longer part of the public. This is for the public. That's why rich people in the private have their own private security, their own private detail. That's why when things occur, they want to pull your matter, which was private, into the public, so now they can get their cut of the pie. Okay? I don't understand why you guys don't see these things and understand, but I guess that's why I'm here, to help out a little bit. And you don't have to believe it. Do your own research, vet the information. So, all right, let me get over to the, I'm running out of time here. I got a consult and some other things getting ready to start in a minute. All right, so currently the only states that offer heirloom birth certificates are Alaska, Delaware, Michigan, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Texas, and Washington. These are the only ones that offer it after the fact. Now, the regular hospitals and whatever else should have them from the get-go. They only keep them for a couple of years, and then they go missing. Excuse me. Or wherever they go, we'll just say, you know, having a little fun there. But so you want to get those right out of the rip. Remember, if you don't have one, can't find it, you can also make your own and bring it into their jurisdiction by getting it apostilled. Make sure you got your witnesses and family members and all of that who are there, if possible, available, or any other witnesses. So now, remember, this is after. So initially, all of them provide it, but after the fact, those are the only states. Once again, Alaska, Delaware, Michigan, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Texas, and Washington will have it after the fact. So you can still go and get it. Now, where to go and get it? Okay. This, like I said, this video is dedicated to Ron. Ron helped bring up this information because he's in Washington. He said, okay, I went to the Department of Health and got the birth certificate, but they sent me the heirloom birth certificate. Will that work? I was like, oh my God, yeah, that's the one you want, right? So you're going to contact your vital statistics, your Department of Health in your state, and you can try it in the other states. They may have it and they may not. They may have it locked up and say that they don't have it. Somebody's got it somewhere, okay? But if they say they don't have it or you don't see it as an option, like I said, contact them and just say, hey, you guys have the heirloom. How can I get a copy? How can I get a certified copy? How can I get a, get that? Trying to see here. Where is it? One moment, please. Here we go. Okay, let me click it. All right, so we're going to share the screen. Shazam! All right, here we are. So we're on Washington's State Department of Health. So contact your State Department of Health and see if they have it. But like I said, the main ones I just read off said that they're the ones who have it after the fact. So as you see here, you can obtain Washington State birth records as certified copies or certificates for legal purposes. Once again, legal purposes, meaning within their jurisdiction. Not outside of their jurisdiction, inside of their PMA, or non-certified informational copies for genealogical and other personal is private, use. The three different birth records produced include birth certificate, an heirloom, and a non-certified informational copy. Okay. So if I read this right, then a certified copy is the same as the heirloom? Because if we go here, non-certified, okay, so here we've got non-certified. This is how you have to learn to read between the lines, guys, okay? So non-certified, okay. And then we got birth certificate, okay. So then that's got to be here, or certificate. And then yet here, certified copies. So the word certified, I'm assuming, means the heirloom birth certificate. Either way, you know what to look for and ask for is the heirloom birth certificate. So there you go. So applicants for birth certificates and heirloom birth certificates. And you got the price, information they'll need. Let's see what they say underneath this. So bam, you get one of these cool looking bad boys right here. 8.5 by 11. Official document signed by the governor and the state registrar. It includes all the information. Mail or in person, $50. Can take up to 8 to 10 weeks. Now they should have a process where they can take the information. I wonder if you could really create your own. If you got all the birth information and put it on an heirloom document and either get it authenticated or apostilled by the Department of State. Obviously, you're probably too big. Maybe you could put 1 foot on there, or your toe prints on there, definitely your fingerprints. You could probably do that. Just a thought. If you wanted to. Because remember, in the private, you can do what you want to do. As long as you're not hurting anybody, depriving anybody of their rights. So that's it, good people. Vet the information for yourself. This is just your favorite non-belligerent, non-combatant werewolf. Stay woke, stay aware, stay wise, stay away from BS. Operate between the public and private separately. All right, you are blessed. Now go in peace.